News of the Pope's resignation has reached the border city and it's causing a lot of buzz. Barb Padiasic caught up with one local religion teacher who explains what local connection we may have to a new pope.
It's a brand new lesson plan for this religion class today. The news of the Pope's resignation was the topic of discussion. While the move may have caught some off guard, that wasn't the case for instructor Rick Lucas.
There's people that are definitely surprised, and then I think there's a lot of people that are saying this is an act of courage. He got elected when he was 78 and he's 85, and now his body's kind of letting him down. So now he's facing the same questions that our previous pope was facing. Can a pope retire?
Lucas is teaching his students about what this means for the Catholic Church and just how a new pope is elected. And the region will be watching the results closely, as a former St. Paul bishop may be in the running.
He became the Archbishop of Toronto. That's historically a sign that he's become cardinal, and he is in fact he is now Cardinal Thomas Collins. So because he's also one of the men who can vote on the next pope, he's also one of the men who could become the next pope.
Lucas predicts the papacy will be voted by mid-March, which works out well for his class. 28 students from Holy Rosary will accompany him to Rome in early April to visit the Vatican.
I said, well, either it'll get canceled or we'll have one of the very first audiences with for the brand new pope. So it's really exciting for our school and for our kids.
But before they make the trip, these students will be learning all they can about the Vatican right here in class. Bart Padiasic, Newcap News.
It may still be a couple of months away, but the Lakeland MS Society is already gearing up for this year's MS Walk. As Clayton Brown explains, last year's event was a huge success, and organizers are looking to beat that.
The 2013 Enerflex MS Walk isn't until May 11th, but this Thursday, Lakeland organizers will be at the Bonnyville Pontiac's home game, hoping to drum up more support for the walk.
We're trying to create awareness in the communities, and we're hoping to get some more registrants out. We're going to have a registration table there as well as an information table, so anybody who wants information on MS can definitely find it at our table.
Last year was a huge success as hundreds of Lakeland residents were able to raise $180,000. The Mark Rosachuk hopes to reach again this year.
We're really hoping to kind of get some more people in this year, and obviously we'll have most people back for this year as well who participated last year. So I think our goal this year, I would say, would stick with the same number, around $180,000.
Once again, the day will consist of a half marathon, but this year runners might notice a little difference.
We're trying to create more awareness around our half marathon and hopefully getting some more participants out there. We're going to have an extreme tent for the half marathon where they can come and prepare for their race and come in afterwards for food and snacks and water.
In St. Paul, Clayton Brown, Newcap News.
The border city hosted the 15th annual Telemiracle Steak Night this weekend, and as Bart Padiasic explains, the community opened their hearts and wallets for a good cause.
The sound of steaks on the grill wasn't the only thing bringing people into the Lloydminster exhibition grounds. More than 500 people packed the halls to take in the food, music, and auctions. A big difference from the 40 that originally came 15 years ago.
Every year seems to be growing a little bit better, a little bit bigger. We keep adding a little bit here and a little bit there to make the community want to come and see it and enjoy it and support Telemiracle by doing so.
Over 150 items were up for silent and live auction. Everything from signed jerseys to framed pictures and even a one-of-a-kind Rough Riders fridge.
It's custom built for us. It'll be the only one in existence, never to be reproduced. So that's one of the nice things on here.
The sold-out event was open to businesses and individuals in the border city, and many of them can't help but to keep coming back.
Just to keep it going and to help the kids and people in need. And with everybody that donates, it's a huge success.
And it's not just money that the Telemiracle provides to needy families. Weidman says it's much more than that.
We provide travel, meals, and accommodations for them, wheelchairs, scooters. If they're unable to afford to stay in a hotel room in Edmonton receiving chemo treatments, we help them out there, providing they qualify.
Last year, the steak night raised $40,000. The Kinsman Club hopes to at least match that amount this time. This year's Telemiracle event will be held March 2nd and 3rd. Bart Padiasic, Newcap News.